okay, we do our best to educate adolescents, educate parents, encourage good conversation, but let's just assume that's all happening and a 15-year-old decides regardless that they're going to, be using cannabis and everything. Well, then how do you minimize those risks?
Yeah.
What sort of strategies, support structures and everything can be there? And I'm interested to see that development too, because I think with states legalizing cannabis, it pushes this more to the forefront where it has to be more directly addressed.
Yeah.
It's now much more in the public conversation and everything.
Yeah.
And so, I don't necessarily think that I had a good friend of mine when I was in high school who was using cannabis, and he woke up one morning to find a police officer standing over his bed, and his mom had called the police on him because she had found his bong in his closet. And I know for a fact that that was not helpful.
No.
And
yeah, that would be alarm. Yeah, there'd be a lot.
There's several layers to that are problematic.
Mm.
But I know that a lot of parents don't know what to do.
They don't.
Once it's there.
Once the ball is rolling and they know they're using, and then they want to, right? What do you? Yeah, I've talked to parents who deal with this on a range of levels, where it's like we're gonna hold, right? It's a carrot and a stick, right? We're gonna punish you or reward you, or we're gonna drug test you every week, or we're gonna do, right? There's things that it's really difficult because no one really wants that for their kid. I mean, I think there are some really permissive parents who are pretty cool with whatever, but it's tough if your kid's using cannabis multiple times a day and you can tell as a parent it's not a great outcome. Mm-hmm. It's not like a once in a blue moon thing, and it shifts my perspective slightly, and I take one hit of low potency flower. It's not generally showing up that way. So yeah, it's a really tough thing to negotiate of how to best approach that for parents. It's tough because there's a lot of different options, and so you have to kind of like find one and work with one that can work with the temperament, personality of your kid, who they are, your relationship with them, all of it. Because no one really wants to see that. It's really tough. I've definitely talked to parents who've taken different routes. Everyone takes different routes, or what to do with that. But
yeah, totally. It's parenthood is riddled with anxiety for
no doubt,
a number of reasons. I know I have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, you want to have I know, right? Like the task and role in the world that has the least amount of gratitude associated with it, and it's gonna cost you a lot of money and energy and time and stress. I think my beard would still be totally dark if I had kids, but it's all good. I love my kids. They're great. They're really both neat people, and I'm really grateful that we talk really openly about all this stuff. You can imagine.